Kaylee, after reading the chapters, I too understood the metaphysicological anthropology model as a personhood being based in the relationships. At first, I was kind of confused about what this means, but then after reading the chapter, it really started to hit home and make more sense to me. I think I really like how you pointed out that everyone has it, whether they believe that they are spiritual, whether they believe they have this transcendence or not. Everyone, therefore, is somehow having transcendence, which means that we can address it with every single one of our patients. So I think that this could be really helpful in the healthcare field today, simply because a lot of our patients get diagnoses that there is no cure for, or there's not really much we can do to help them, at least so we think medically, but we could help them address these relationships, these disruptions in relationships, and this means that we could do a lot more for a lot more patients than we think we can. Regarding your second question, I also agree that disease is a disruption in relationships. I don't think the healthcare today does a very adequate job in realizing how much a disease affects more than just physically that person, how it affects them emotionally, how it affects their family, how it affects their community. I know specifically for us as an OT, we work with a lot of patients who have progressive diagnoses such as ALS, which we know that there's no cure for, and we know that we're not going to be able to fix them. So what we spend a lot of our time doing is fixing these relationships. We fix the relationships with their environment. We fix the relationships with their caregivers. We fix the relationships with their employers so that they can continue to do what they love. And this has a drastic effect on their quality of life. Working with these patients has really shown me that disease is much more about these relationships than it is about the physical aspect of the disease. And I think that healthcare in general could learn from this, and maybe some collaboration between places such as OT and PAs could really help get both a healing and a curing side together.